Hey guys, welcome back to my short little preview series of Galactic Civilizations 3 Crusade. I am still very excited by this game. There was actually a little update for the private beta here, so there's going to be some changes. I'm not sure how obvious they're going to be, but there's a lot of bugs fixed, so it's really exciting. Let's see what we're going to do here. So let's go ahead and upgrade our thulium extractor here. It's going to increase our thulium output or input exploitation. Yeah, there you go. And also increase our income. So that's good. Let's do that. Boom. And then what we can do is there's a space elevator here. We'll go ahead and set a factory right there for the bonus and continue on. All right, so we have this bad boy ready to go. Let's send him out this way and see if there's anything ready for exploitation. And this guy, hoping to find. Normally, I think it's Illyrium that's in Nebula. Let's see if we can get one. All right, and you know what we can do? We'll go ahead and set a colonizer for. Oh, I already did that. We'll get this one going, Sanctum, and then maybe. Let's cancel this one for now. Maybe we'll find something and we'll colonize that too. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get the starbase here. So that will be an economic ring, which will increase our production at the planet here, which is a strange name, AMP 4442. And it'll also allow us to build some of these mining bases here. Now, mining bases are particularly important because they actually add to our raw production. So you can see, nope, okay, they're not built yet. That's right. You got 3 turns to build. Once they do, they'll add to that base number, which, you know, at this point, with production being the way it is, base number of 1 per mining base is pretty significant. So we definitely want to make sure we focus on getting mining bases ASAP as soon as we can in every way we can. So, like this little area right here, you know what would have been smart of me to do is to move this starbase here, because I would have been able to use these mining bases here. But I didn't think of that because I'm not very smart, I guess. I'm not doing very well either. Of the 4 races that are present, I'm aware of 3 other races, and I am 4 out of those 4. And you can see that I'm kind of at the very end of the list here, which is actually, like I was saying in the last episode, pretty standard the last few games I played. And it's not because I'm a horrible player, which I'm not so great at Galactic Civilizations 3, because I mentioned before I didn't really play too much of the base game, but it's also because these AI players are really good now, like way better than they used to be. So, all right, so here we go. You can read that if you'd like to. We can direct our designers to build the best and most prestigious cultural institutions they can, which gives me +10 social manufacturing. Or we can allow the designers to choose their own path, letting the benefits fall where they may, which gives me -5 manufacturing costs. This is actually probably where... Which planet is this? Is this everywhere? Well, if this is everywhere, then I'm definitely doing the social manufacturing. So, let's take a look, see what we've got here. There's a couple mercenaries that still bother me. The ones with like the insane movement and sensor range, which maybe, yeah, this one, the Scoper. It's an 18 sensor range. It's literally just cheat mode. I wish it would go away. I'm just not a big fan of some of these mercenaries. That one in particular, I just don't like, because I have a hard time not taking it when I can get it, because it's just so good. I mean, you can see everything so quickly. And that definitely puts you in an advantage. There's no doubt about that. Being able to see where everything is, then you know where the colonizable planets are and where all the good stuff is. Let's go ahead and get Universal Translator so we can start talking to people. Talking to them. Alright, let's take that colony ship. And we're going to go ahead and just colonize Sanctum here. Not that you're any good, Sanctum. Ooh, but we got precious metals here. So we'll take the near central bank. Here we go. So this can be our little income planet here then. Okay, so there's no Illyrium. or whatever it is that floats through that. I think it's Illyrium. It might be thulium. I don't know. One of those strategic resources likes these nebula clouds. I just don't remember which one. All right, so let's send our cloud down through here and see if there's anything else we can see in the way of possibly colonizable planets. Do I have a second? Yeah, I've got the island, and that's it, right? Oh, okay. I've only got the island, just the one survey ship. So I'll let him do a little bit more exploration, and then we'll start picking up some of these anomalies, because they're really good for me. Before we train a citizen, let's take a look. So we have New Iconia, which has a worker. We have Amph, which doesn't have anything. And we have Sanctum, which doesn't have anything. Man, my approval rating is freaking horrible. Yikes. So we definitely need to do something about that. And we will. We're gonna actually, after Universal Translator, we're gonna go ahead and get the entertainment centers and start increasing our morale a little bit, because that is just awful. So what we'll do with our citizen then, I think it'd be best to, oh, look at that, we can go ahead and build these mining bases. We'll do that before I forget. And I don't have enough to build another one. So what we'll do is look at our social construction 4.1. This is 9.1. That's very good. And that's 2.2. So what we can do is train this guy as a worker or a scientist. Let's see how we're doing with science. Research is actually doing pretty well. We're actually doing decently right now. We picked up a little bit. So I really want to keep up with our research. So I'm going to go ahead and train a scientist. And we'll assign him to New Iconia here. We'll take a look, see it's 5.6 now, and it jumped to 7.1. So definitely a good plan of attack. We have factory building, and then we can consider, we'll consider what we want to do after that. So we've got thulium from New Iconia, plus 0.1. Very good stuff. And then we'll bring this guy down here. Nothing to exploit. No bueno. And we're picking up in rank, which is great. Okay, so we got the Bazaar here now. So this is one of the new, I think, the Terran Resistance. So another new faction. And I'm going to load them, but then I'm going to go ahead and keep them. Oh, I'm not doing that. I promise. I promise. And it looks like I got the Universal Translator. So that's why I could see what they were saying. Let's go ahead and pull up the tech tree, because I forget which. Xenocommerce to commerce specialization, which will do morale +1, no doubt. Let's see if we can get to that and make our happy people happier. And by happy people, I mean unhappy, miserable, angry people happier. And there's a research relic. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the starbase right now. Ooh, look at this. There's also antimatter too. I got lucky. Why can't I build a xenoarchaeology module on any starbase? Don't know why I can't do it. Because I don't have the treasury for it. Awesome. It requires 50. And I have 33. So we'll come back for that. But that is definitely a good thing to have. And we will... Let's look at how many administrators we have. So we have enough for 2 more ships before we train another administrator. So I might, let's do the breeze again. Let's get another one, because that way we can start getting some of these anomalies and increase our coffers here. Wumpus. So now I think, when I see Wumpus now, I think of Discord. I don't know if you guys have Discord, but when you are on the mobile version of Discord, it says something like nobody's playing with Wumpus when you're trying to load Discord up. So yeah, just a small aside there. Alright, so let's take a grand look at what's going on here. So we have these 3 colonies. We're looking for a 4th. We have 1 starbase rocking that. We have this one rocking this, and that's going to take quite a while. Okay, 8. We're getting 8 per turn. That's not bad. And then once we get this breeze going, we should be alright. We'll go ahead and not notify, because I don't think I'm going to build anything after this queue is complete. We're going to grab this since we're right here. Oh, yes! Perfect. Now we can build a xenoarchaeology lab. Archaeology lab, duh. And that, where is that going? Does it show? It does not show. What is it attached to? Do I have any idea where this is going? Because the research relic increases my research output, right? But it doesn't say which colony it's affecting. Maybe it's this one? Let's take a look. It is not this one. It's probably Sanctum, which sucks. Nope, it's not that one. Maybe I need to wait a turn. Well, let's wait a turn. Let's do that. That's a good idea, right? Let's go ahead and build the Prometheus Stone Extractor. Upgrade that one, and then we can... Ooh. Maybe we should do the Hyperspace Project first and try to beat everybody to it. Let's do that. Because having a +1 per turn move is super awesome. Oh, okay, you've preemptively claimed all the culture ranks. Okay, well, I'll just not do anything then. My bad. Alright. Ooh, there's some up here. Could probably go up here, because it looks like they probably took this one. And this... Which colony are you going to? Huh? Is it here now? Okay, it is there. Boo! That sucks. What a crappy colony to go to. Oh well. Ooh, I've never seen this one. This is bureaucracy for you. You've got officials living in the high life on the good planets, while us working class folk get stuck on Sanctum, the worst habitable planet in the galaxy. Hey, they don't sound very happy. This one says it's great having flee the round around. Say that 5 times fast. Projects are being completed at a record pace. You're right. They are. Flee the round is a good person to have around. Leo the round. They just like being the round, I guess. They don't look particularly round, so I wonder why they call themselves the round. Alright, let's come by and see. Okay, they've already picked that one up. Ooh, man. Who is that? The Iconians, right? Who is that? Iridium, that's right. And they're doing really well. Despite that, see, this is where I really appreciate this game. Because despite the fact that the Iridium have more colonies, because of my choices with my citizens, I'm still keeping up. Which I really like. So it really is possible to play tall now, and I just really appreciate that because I'm just a tall player. I thought I'd like living on AMF 4412 to, you know, I'm changing the name of this thing a little bit. Turns out I just despise it a lot. Oh man, it's because my approval rating sucks. And I'm changing this name. We're gonna call it Devil's Lair. Because it makes sense. Yes. It sounds a little hellish, but that's okay because it is rather hellish right now, according to the people that live here. Who knew such an average planet could be so horrible to live on? Life on Devil's Lair blows. I love that, and it's true. I'm sorry. That's why I called it Devil's Lair, because I knew it sucked. Beware, Iconians, we have received reports of pirates. These scavengers destroy anything they come across. Is that a pirate right there? No, that's my breeze. That's my new breeze. Yay! Let's go ahead and send it to survey. Oh man, what is going on over here? Little miners over here kicking butt. Oh, great. So it looks like they haven't taken those antimatters. So we're going to do that before they do that. And we'll grab them. Right? Oh, please tell me I grabbed them. Oh, idle ship before I could do that. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get any more colonizable planets until I start invading people eventually. So, let's go ahead and send him to survey. We'll grab some of these awesome things. And did we grab both of these? Yes, we did. I wonder what that one went for. There must be a relic or something that they wanted. Very good. So, I have got antimatter out. Well, I don't have it out the wazoo. I will. Right now I should be... Yeah. I've got 3 separate resources. Or 3 separate... resources? No, I can't think of the word. Sources! I got 3 separate sources of the resource. That's why I couldn't think of it. Because it was there. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. So yeah... That's going to be good for me because I think antimatter, if I remember, is the missiles. It allows you to build missile ships, which we'll get to, actually. We definitely need to research after we're doing the supported population, which hopefully will help our approval rating. God. Good Lord. I got to do something about that. They're all angry at me. Oh, and look at this. I can start building more mining bases over here, which is great because, like I said, that influence is dynamic. So this isn't something that you used to be able to see. Is like these star bases would not, or actually these mining bases wouldn't spread influence, but now they do. So you can see like the approval relic, it's starting to spread some influence, which I just really like. It just makes sense to me, and I like that. I like sense making. All right, we'll build a worker. Remember how I said last time, when you send a citizen to another planet, they get on a ship, which is right here. So he's getting on a ship, and he's going to head on over to Devil's Lair. That sounds like a great place to live. I'm jealous of him. It might be good for me, because it'd be my lair. All right, so let's take a lay of the land here. We've got a couple miners. So miners now are something you can't really interact with. In fact, you just can't interact with, period. They're like, you can trade with them, and they're a pain in the butt to, like, invade, obviously. But, because I think they actually now, they have a standard set of legions on their planets. So they're, like, difficult planets to take, and you can trade with them, pretty much. But they no longer interact on the big stage, which I think I like. I think I like it. I don't know. I'm still trying to come to grips with that decision. That decision was only made recently, so I think it was a good one. So we'll see. We'll see how everybody feels about it. All right, so we've got supported population now, which is a morale +1. Let's take a look before we go down the entertainment route. I definitely am better off. No doubt, but you know what, I still could be better. So let's go ahead, and because now with the Xeno Entertainment, I'll also get a celebrity, as you can see here. In fact, why don't we just take a quick look at the various citizens. So you have a spy with espionage, obviously. You have leaders with interstellar governance, and that is something that I meant to talk about last time, but I didn't. But here, in this screen, you can assign leaders, if you were to go down that path with research, to the various categories that you can boost. Like I said, that there was a 3% boost across the entire empire. So this is where you would do that. Let's take a look at the screen too. This is new for everybody. Oh, look at that. That's new. That didn't used to be there. So now the word on the street is also in this Colonies screen. Oh, I like that. Small little changes that I like. Commands, you can see what's going on, what's building what. You can build stuff with your shipyards through this, so you almost never have to go to your shipyards if you don't want to. You'll see where if you wanted to send ships from this particular shipyard to any of these places, or you can actually have ships that you're looking at of any type. It's just so many things that you're able to do with this particular screen, commands here, that helps a lot of the micro. We have 2 available trade licenses, so we should probably do something about that and actually start trading. United Earth isn't doing so great. We're doing okay. In fact, I think we're 3rd right now, which is great. Out of the the races, the factions that have been discovered. This is a report screen that I've lobbied to have hidden behind a spy wall. Like, there's a lot of information here that I kind of feel like I shouldn't have access to right yet, but especially this screen. This screen, I feel like I should definitely not have any of this until I have at least like the base level of espionage going with that particular race. Because like, how would I know that they have an approval rating that high, which is a great approval rating? Holy crap! Oh, look at that. The Terrans, the Terran resistance is not doing very well. 34%. Which is funny because like resistances normally usually have a pretty high morale. They should get a morale bonus from that. Just from being a resistance. But anyway, so there's a lot of good stuff going on, as you can see. Just a lot of changes to the menus and various UI elements that are just really helpful. Look at this. Look at you, big blobby. So these guys are the Sline, and as of yet, they don't have their affinities and stuff set in stone, so they're not unique in that they don't have particular like bonuses or malices yet, but they are the silicon-based life form, I think they were, which means that they need their Durantium to build their people, which I like. Let's see. Space elevator. Where are we? This is Devil's Lair. Okay. Huh. Approval's still pretty low, so we could knock out an entertainment center real quick. In fact, we'll do that with everybody here. I think this one's going to be alright because it doesn't really matter. I wonder, the planet's improvement model, which is causing negative effects on the population. I don't see negative effects. Let's see if it's somewhere. Yeah, I'm not really seeing negative effects. Oh, there it is. Moderate approval. Plus, okay. It's just not a particularly high. It's actually not a negative effect. It's just not affecting it particularly positively. So, I think that is something that we can deal with, that we can live with. So instead of making it an issue, we're going to go ahead and finish the central bank, and then we might do, because I think the net income here is going to be our main focus, so we might do a market center again with this one, but we'll see in one turn when it becomes an issue. Alright, so you do your thing, and now it's time to consider what we're going to do here. So 6.1 is actually almost doubled our net income. I feel like I'm going to do a market center because there's no real other, I mean, there's nothing else that this colony is going to be really good at. So let's just do the market center and let it focus on credit. And this might be a good opportunity to end this episode. Like I said, it's got to be a short preview. I wish I could do a full Let's Play because I am really enjoying this game. And I think a lot of the strategies that that I'm incorporating now have some serious consequences depending on how well or badly I'm doing, making these decisions in the mid game now, which I really appreciate, because the other day I had just done really poorly for the first 50-60 turns, went to war with the Drengen, and the Drengen wiped me. It was awesome, and it was really good to see because I just wasn't expecting it. And the Drengen took like 4 of my 5 planets, and I finally had a general that came back and like took one of them. It was just a really good game, and that was all a result of like poor choices I made in the beginning of the game, and I think that's becoming more relevant in this Crusade expansion pack because there are so many balance changes and so many economy changes, and a lot of changes and upgrades to the AI too. So I mean, like I said, I think I'm doing pretty well right now, but I'm still middle of the pack. Like I'm literally middle of the pack in 2 of the categories, and the production was just something that I've been focusing on, and I feel like I'm doing all right with. I'm still only 3rd out of 10. So the AI is doing a pretty good job. It has to be in order to be keeping up with human player, and this is only on normal difficulty. So I played it on the next level difficulty up, and that's actually the Drengen game that I was talking about, the one where the Drengen started to kind of wipe me up. So a lot of good stuff, and it's really shaping up. I don't know if they have a release date yet, but I have a feeling it'll probably be coming soon. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for my last episode, which I'll try to get out later this week, and that'll kind of conclude my short little preview of Galactic Civilizations 3 Crusade. In the meantime, thanks for watching. This was Rob, aka Devil Dog FF, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.